I cannot be defeated, chat. They tried to silence me. And watch it just freeze right after I say that. Just like, they tried to... spinning wheel.
I don't think they tried, Gibbs.
Damn.
They succeeded.
We will not be stopped, chat. We will not be
Get
stopped. Kib lives in death. All right, let's see. Welcome back, chat. So, as we were talking about in the last stream, where I completely lost my tangent, basically, goodoldgames.com, or Good Old Games, this is why I always try to buy old RPGs to these guys. Sorry, I just read Fetish Locator, and I'm just like, what? Oh, gotta get my head back in the right headspace. All right, so, the big thing here is that these games, they did make them free for a little while, to support their developers, basically. So they basically, like, I assume they just paid them out in advance to make them free, so people can just click on them. You can go and get them. They might already be expired by now. I don't remember when this.
Yeah, they said 48 hours.
When I initially checked on it, yeah, I think it was already over. When
it's over.
sent
Okay.
it to me. Some of them I think were for sure over.
Yeah, that's some people got Postal 2 and stuff like that. But the big thing is like Postal 2 is on that list. Now, Running with Scissors, it's ironic that of all the companies that are censorious, because they became quite censorious as time went on, but and Heroes where Visa got Kibs. Not yet, but soon. Not yet, but soon. All right, so they're coming for Kibs next. This little baby YouTuber, they're gonna stamp me out first. That's the first ones to go usually. All right, let's see. But yeah, they launched freedom to buy games games. And the entire purpose of this was to help raise awareness about the subject, which means that Good Old Games is taking a stance against censorship. Now you're going to see Steam has already basically done some sort of stuff against it, in the sense that they basically immediately, as soon as it happened, were like, we did this because we were pressured to and we didn't want to do it. And then like they pointed to Visa and MasterCard. It's like, we didn't want to, but they made us. And so they immediately threw Visa and MasterCard under the bus. Other companies are also been stating, like, and different, even developers have been coming out saying pretty much like, this is terrible, this is bad, this shouldn't happen. And what you're seeing is basically the industry enter a weird point in which the SKG movement's working on preserving games, right? And there's a weird industry civil war there, but you're seeing almost a unanimous unity in this part of the civil war, where all sides are pretty much against Visa and MasterCard because they've overstepped their bounds. And that's due to the fact that everybody loses this fight. It's not like being lazy, like taking off the servers and now that you can't play this one game. It's now these developers can't make certain games because they're blacklisted and because they touch taboo subjects. And so that is the unifying factor, where you have both the consumer and the developers and even the publishers all uniting against literally Visa and MasterCard and the collective shout by extension, because this hurts everyone. Everyone is affected. Nobody liked that, literally. Because what this effectively means is that as soon as they push one negative game down, like Leap of Love or Being a Dick Season 1. Sorry, these names are great. But what happens is effectively they move on to the next subject, because Puritans never stop with one thing. Once they take one thing down, it's the next subject and the next subject, until you're literally all wearing the same little gray outfits and eating the same green slop. That's how that works. It doesn't stop. Everyone must be like ugly, everyone must be crippled. Like, it's like that one book where everyone was like weighed in chains because it was trying to weigh everyone down to make everybody the same, because it was like an egalitarian hellhole or something like that, where everyone was the same.
Eunice wants to point out
But yeah,
that these games are still available to claim. You just have to go to a different website, not the GOG store for.
okay, so they're still available. So they're still currently, you can acquire these
for
right now.
a day and 5 hours.
The time of this stream, 24 hours, 5 hours, or got it, a day and 5 hours. I don't know why I said it that way, but you can go and acquire these right now. That's Postal 2, Leap of Faith, Being a Dick Season 1, Leap of Love, House Party, Honey Pop. Oh, hey, that's a popular one. I even know about that. Lust Theory,
Yeah.
Agony plus Agony Unrated, Treasure of Nadia, Summer's Gone Season 1, Fetish Locator Week 1, Helping the Hotties, gotta help them out. You know, don't leave them unhelped. Sapphire Safari. Ooh, saucy. But yes, These are games that you can go and currently go pick up. Jeff, I know what it means, Yinglis, you little autistic. A dyke, whatever. Being a dyke.
Can't say that word.
I can't. You're right. Death to Yinglis. It always starts with something that is hard to defend. Then it's the next thing. These are, in my eyes, this is not hard to defend at all. At least as a developer and as a gamer as a whole. Like, it may not be my cup of tea, but it doesn't matter. People should be able to buy these games, and these developers should not be harmed. Like, I just can't get over it because, like, it's like imagining what would happen to my indie game. Oh, I can't sell Legend of Terrestria when it comes out on Steam because it has a statue with a dick on it. Like, I had to deal with that with Patreon. We had, like, this artwork where there was a scene and there's a statue with a peeper. And they're like, you can't have that. You need to take that down. I'm like, okay. Like, it's a fake penis on a fake statue in a fake world. It's a fake sculpture. Like, what? What? It's not doing anything sexual. It's even the most, like, mundane shit. That was before Patreon finally, I think, laxed a little bit. I don't remember if they did or ever. I don't really produce, like,
Kibbs
hentai content.
sees
so
a penis and goes, "What? It's tasteful."
It's tasteful.
Exactly. Kib is like that.
Give it a lick.
Kib
Just,
says it all the
Gibbs is into more hardcore stuff than this shit that got banned. Oh, that's a leap right there. It's like, whoa.
But it is true.
Oh, and if anyone is looking to get these games, yeah, there's another link to go to. I think it's actually on there already. The majority of them are porn games, so.
Except Postal 2. That one isn't.
And Agony isn't.
Well, good scene.
Oh,
As far as a furry game.
Also, as a reminder, Chatfish, YouTube's dumb system has changed everyone's names. So, as a reminder, you might want to change your names back to what they were if you care. If not, we can leave them whatever. YouTube's so goddamn dumb, I swear to God. They don't know why they do what they do, but they do it. They do it, and they do it frequently. Good luck at work, little Mamu. Not Mamu. Mamu, you're right there.
Huntsman.
Good luck at Master Huntsman. Too many masters. That's why he's Mamu now. He lost his master rank. We deranked him. A leap of love. Yinglet's happy. He's the youngest, the Yinglet 12. God help me. Okay, so either way. Yeah. This has been a very interesting week, I guess you could say. Not only do you have the Stop Killing Games movement going on, and the industry's... I was going to focus on that this week, but this took such a bigger, like, limelight because literally it erupted, and it's outright war now. And I think, to be fair, or not to be fair, but to be honest, I think things are going to go right. It's just important that you remain vocal. Like, voice your complaints. If you have a complaint, let people know. Say it. Talk about it. Inform other people about it. Thank you for the gifted membership, Harlot Houtini. Very generous. And, just let people know and let these credit card companies know if you're upset about it. Welcome to the stream, Antonusian. He says, political activism, attacking art, no matter how people might consider said art, is always wrong and distasteful. Absolutely agree. Yes. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like, games, there's a lot of games on the market that I don't like and don't want to play. But just because I don't like it and I don't want to play it, doesn't mean that you shouldn't. That's just stupid. You can play whatever game you like. I don't like Dark Souls games. I don't like Elden Ring. I think they're cool music. They got cool music, soundtrack, and art. But I don't like them as games. But you can still go buy them. My fucking opinion is irrelevant. Nobody gives a shit. And the same for MasterCard and Visa, except they have the ability to revoke our ability to purchase said game. If they don't like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, now you can't have it. But what the fuck kind of logic is that?
Yeah, Chad, I want you to imagine if Kibbs had the power that MasterCard and Visa did.
I wouldn't do that, goddammit.
To step in, right? So they're planning to go after horror games, right? After they
Horror games
had
are
a little
apparently
win.
next with hentai, yes.
Do you know how many toes that's gonna step on?
Left 4 Dead,
the-
Dead Space, Resident Evil, one of the biggest horror franchises on the
So
market.
they're gonna
Five
piss
Nights at
off
Freddy's.
Capcom,
Yeah.
a massive fucking autistic community in FNAF. Yeah, they're gonna piss off Valve. They're gonna I don't think they're gonna they understand that they can't really get away with that.
Well, it's
think
more they're trying to see how much they can get away with.
But horror games.
they're drunk off their power right now. They're Puritans. That's how this works. They are completely intoxicated that they have silenced several games, and they're fucking clinking glasses right now and celebrating, while developers are now like, where am I going to get my money? Like, how am I going to feed my kids with the game that I just spent how many hours developing, how many days and months or years working on, and now they can't sell it? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's just so outlandish to think about, right? Think about it, because they're victims. They are victims. Not only are you not able to buy a game, but now imagine the developer who spent years, tens of thousands of dollars. I've invested over $100,000+ into my indie project, and I've spent several years working on it and spending money on it. Technically much longer. Imagine having worked on a project like that long and then have that ripped away from you. You can't sell that here. What? What do you mean I can't sell that here? Why can't I? It's fair. It's legal. I worked. I built this. You can't sell that here. What the fuck? Like, what are those families going to do? Seriously, it's more than just a video game. There are actual victims here. And these people are clinking glass, hiding behind children as a shield, as they actually cause families to starve. It's fucked up. It's all kinds of fucked up. And I really, 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 really hope that this causes a massive outrage against this, because no one should have the power to take away anything. Whether it's a video game that's about Karl Marx being a hero or whatever, I don't care. I don't have to buy it if I don't like it. I don't have to buy anything. But no one has the right to tell me what I can and cannot buy, especially when it comes to pieces of media where literally nobody's harmed. It's fictitious. The characters are fake. Nobody's real. There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
But Kibbs, have you considered the moral fiber of people, and that you should protect it
So
from all the bad people?
the big thing is there was a Puritan craze when I was a little kid, and I remember because I was caught up in it. I talked about this before, but my parents got divorced over it, and literally my mom was on the side of like the Puritan side of like video games are bad, and the violent games will make them have violent tendencies. My psychiatrist and my father and my uncle were on a completely different side. My psychiatrist like video games will be an outlet for him to use rather than actually being violent in school, because I got kicked out of Catholic school, right? Because I didn't have an outlet. And because I didn't have an outlet, I didn't have anywhere to go. And so when I was introduced to a game that he showed me, my psychiatrist, was Mech Warrior, this outlet gave me a new avenue to go down. Instead of being like aggressive or rude or like violent in school, I was venting my frustrations into a piece of media that allowed me to blow things up and shoot things without hurting anyone. And it actually, and the court case, I remember when it ended, like it literally was like video games aren't bad at all, because I was one of those cases where that actually happened, and it was okay. Like it was a actual good avenue to vent frustrations, because as soon as I started playing more video games, what actually happened is my grades went up. Not only did that happen, I stopped getting in fights and I stopped getting kicked out of schools. That's what happened. I mellowed the fuck out. Mellowed the fuck out. Oh, it's just annoying because I've been down this road before. And so if you have like vents or places of avenue to vent frustration, you often run into things where people will just not be violent or get into fights so much because they can just be violent in a video game, right? And even if they're violent in a video game, are they hurting anyone? And when you play Postal 2 and you pee on somebody, are you really going down the street nude peeing on people? No, you're not.
Look, Chad,
Smacking up with
I don't know
shovels.
about Kibbs. I'm on the opposite side of this, okay?
Holy
I
shit.
think that if you go into Postal 2 in the jail cells after getting arrested and you start peeing and then you drown in the pee over time, I think that can happen in real life, Chad. It can happen.
It can happen. You
And if it doesn't, skill issue.
don't know how much water you had, but you can drown yourself. You
Funny
can-
part is that you can be a good person in Postal too. It's funny.
yeah, you don't have to commit any crimes.
No,
you
that's
can abide by
impossible.
you can abide by the law.
The whole thing
It-
about
it's
None of
Postal
your
impossible.
2
objectives are to directly
is that
kill
all
people.
your objectives are annoying. And that the reason why it's called Postal 2 is because the objectives are designed to
going
be
postal.
boring and annoying, and you got to wait in lines and stuff, because the game is trying to actively be like, you could just kill them. You could just kill them.
Don't you just want to fucking go ape shit?
Yeah, and that's the entire game design. Monotonous jobs where people are being annoying, and the game is meant for you to get actually frustrated with it so that you vent it, and it gives you the tools to play out those vents. And when you finally go postal, it's an interesting game design actually, because it entirely relies on roleplay. Just how restricting porn increases SA. Oh, I know what that abbreviates. I know why you abbreviated it. I don't keep it
Yes.
abbreviated because
There's
YouTube
a
will
reason
strangle
that he
me.
abbreviated
Yep.
it.
So due to restricting violent video games and increases, yeah. No, you're not wrong. These outlets, these things are outlets for people who are frustrated, because we all have complicated lives, and I can't be asked to go through each individual person and ask what's your problem today? We all have horrible things going on, right? And so sometimes you just need an outlet, right? You're feeling very saucy, you need a little bit of sauce, but you can't vent that sauciness. Well, there's Honey Pop. Now you get your sauciness. There's your outlet. Summer's Gone Season 1. Bam. Fetish Locator Week 1. Done. Helping the hotties. Taken care of. Those hotties been helped thoroughly. Been helped thoroughly. See what I mean? It fixes everything. Beska Armor donates $5 generous and says, the problem with the government getting involved with payment processors, as always, is the lobbyists. That's true. That's why I'm generally hoping that the industries kick back against this, and the threat of a new payment processor to counteract this, as well as literally just the tanking of their stock prices from all the phone calls. I'm hoping that that will force them to see the light, like dragging them, kicking and screaming, and be like, okay, we did a bad. Now, just because they did a bad and they undo a bad, by the way, doesn't mean they're not going to try again. In fact, that means they will try again, by the way. Just because they tried it and it fails, and even if we win here, it's not over. The fight is never over. This is just one step in the right direction, but it's very easy to be pushed multiple steps backward. It's just important to remain vigilant and call it out. If you see censorship like that happening, let me know about it. We can talk about it on Bunchcast. We have to work together as a community to help shine a beacon for everyone else and spread that awareness and information to all our friends and everyone else any way we can. So that way we can stay informed and push back anytime it occurs. Because Puritans have been around since antiquity and even before. And Puritans will be there when we're long gone. It's important that we make a stand together now, here, and we never give them an inch, so that our children and our children's children will have an easier time fighting against the puritanical menace. Because they're never going anywhere. Puritans are going to be here forever. And we're going to have to get used to that, and we have to fight that every time we see it. Pan Kimmen donates 5 Polish bucks. Thank you for your generous donation. Very generous.
So Kibbs,
What?
Chatfish payments when?
Chatfish what? Oh, like a payment processor?
Make our own payment processor.
Chatfish payment
Kids
processor?
just like start crying at all the additional costs.
Don't worry,
Watches-
Kibbs. If you just make all your transactions in Kib coin.
No, we're not doing blockchain. That's a scam. Oh, God.
Wow, Kibbs. It's not a scam. It's actually called a rug pull.
I was going to say it's a rug pull. Get it right.
Whatever. I don't like the idea of that, because anything where it's not like your money is your money, it's too fake. It's got to be real.
Kibbs.
What?
And no system other than literally digging up your own gold.
Yeah, I know.
Your money, your own money.
That's
There's
why we need
always
to
gonna
go
be some
back to
degree
the
of
gold
PR.
standard. We need to go back now, Bucky.
Kibbs, would you like to take a boating cruise in the North Atlantic?
Oh no, Kibbs is gonna swim with the fishies. Swim with the fish.
I don't know about swim.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cold.
fishy time.
You'll probably go into shock before you can actually start swimming.
It's gonna be like that scene with The Sopranos where they take me out back and they blap me and then they throw me over the to the
It's actually gonna be more
boat.
like the scene from the Titanic, but yes.
Okay. Guys, just not the
Guys,
base,
he doesn't-
man.
he-
Not
We're
the
gonna
he
give you
base.
doesn't-
some nice bucket shoes.
He
No,
doesn't
you
get it, Hands.
I don't know.
It's-
See, the issue is I'm thinking of the Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm
movie.
referencing
Yeah,
the
I
fat
am
guy
too.
in The Sopranos who gets
I'm
blasted.
I'm referencing how the Federal Reserve was founded.
Oh damn! So that's how they
Because
did it.
all the-
Chat.
The majority of the people that were against the Federal Reserve went on the Titanic for a cruise to have their meeting where the
All of a
people who were
sudden,
favored-
curiously, the
yeah.
captain decided to do really questionable things.
Wait, hold up a second. Are we gonna go back to the Titanic conspiracy?
What
It was
conspiracy kids?
The
There was two different things. There was a warning sent by God
no warning
in the
sent
book
by
called-
God.
in a book where the ship was called the Titan that did exactly what happened to the Titanic. And then the Federal Reserve just happened to have meetings where one side who was in favor of the Federal Reserve, which was in the minority, was on land, and the other ones who was in favor of not having the Federal Reserve went on the boat.
Yeah, and God sorted it out.
Yep. Very weird.
Why did they sink into the water? That's kind of strange. That iceberg was sent by the treasure. It's like, it's just gold.
It's funny that GOG fights censorship while they sell censored versions of Fallout and Fallout 2. Says
Wait, they
Pantheon
do?
for 25 pills.
Thank you for informing that. I did not know that. See, I was under the
Is that like the German version and stuff like that?
I could see that.
If that's the case, it's probably a similar
we
situation.
played-
Except instead of a
played it and it
processor,
wasn't
it's literally
censored.
a government of a country.
But then again, I also modded mine because you have to mod
And-
Fallout 1 and 2 if you want to get it to work right. He said
Reminder that
Thank you for the nation, by the way.
reminder that GOG is Polish.
Yes, that's true. Censorship of any kind is bad. And even if GOG or Steam does it, and GOG and Steam have done it too, by the way, there are no saints here. But the big thing is that this is a general pushback. And so, yeah. Oh, God, you're reminding me of generals. Oh, the pop cans. Oh, my God. They replaced the terrorists that had suicide bomb vests with pop cans that had little TNT sticks on their back that drove around.
Don't
Is
worry,
that-
JFK
is
signed
that
an executive
funnier?
order to demolish the Fed. Oh, wait.
When
Is that
infantry got
funnier,
run over,
kids?
it'd make pop can sounds instead of like crunching bone sounds.
Like, is that better though? Is it better or worse?
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I hate that I have the German version of Team Fortress 2, so no blood giblets for me. What the fuck? That's terrible. TF2 without giblets is like, that's not TF2.
What's even the point?
It's always funny
Oh,
seeing
don't worry,
the
Chad.
little giblets everywhere.
You could get the Chinese version of that.
What's the Chinese version?
Can't even
do?
have skeletons then.
Have you seen Chinese censoring?
Oh yeah,
they
red
turned
blood
the-
is white.
Yeah.
It's calm.
They also have a thing against having skeletons.
Yes.
It has to do with
Corpses.
Yeah, and like some of the shit they believe.
So the Chinese version of Halo Combat Evolved on Legendary mode is far easier than the version on regular.
If I remember right, WoW also had their own version in regards to skeletons in the West versus China.
Minecraft has its own version in China. Did they have skeletons in that version?
Probably zombie or different forms of zombies.
Are they allowed to have zombies?
I said probably. I don't know. I've
Are
never
they-
played the Chinese version.
God damn it.
No hands. Why aren't you my? Why aren't you just a Wikipedia for all things Chinese? Why can't you just be that?
Because I don't care for the Chinese.
Hands, you're not a very good
Wow,
computer.
racist.
He's not a fan.
Also,
I'm not a big fan of the
this kid's
Chinese.
running
Yeah,
the.
you're goddamn right. I'm not.
Kid is not running the fucking music, by the way.
Oh shit!
Dan
He's not.
kids.
I'm fucking up,
point.
chat. I failed to be a
I
good
hate Kiz.
YouTuber. I'm
Kid is
not
an
doing my
awful
job.
YouTuber. He's the worst one I know.
Oh god, why is there something called
That's not true.
Warhammer Mark of the Big Cock on my desktop? What the hell?
Because you want him
What?
to play it later, probably.
The mark
Case.
of the big cock, Kibbs?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
Warcraft Reign of Seed? Oh no. What's going on here?
That bunch
Kids,
of fucking porn parody games.
Chat bros.
kids, what have you been fucking downloading?
There's something I'm working on. It's a secret project, but I can show chat.
Oh, okay.
This is weird.
God damn it.
If you ever see this later, I might have been responsible. I might have been responsible.
Oh no.
Rain of Sea.
Apparently, Kibbs likes the same type of games Polly does.
No, I don't. It's part of a. God damn it! It's part of a skit. I'm
I
working
didn't
on-
realize that Kibbs was into bears,
No.
orcs.
No.
Also, you had
It's
the
on
option
your
to
desktop.
say Sneed
Hold on.
and you didn't.
So there's no way Kibbs is a bear. So
please.
he's a twink and he prefers bears. Got it.
Yes, yes.
No.
Well, Kib is a femboy himself. And
Oh,
therefore-
Kibbs is what
We
they
don't
call
need
a bear?
fan art
Okay.
of this. Chat.
Kib is a bottom, so it works out that way.
But,
A
but
bottom
we also
bear?
determined he's a bottom bear.
There you
Wow.
go.
That's what they call the power bottom regularly.
He's a Care Bear. We'll call him that. Kibs is a Care Bear.
He stopped fighting it because he knows we're right.
It's
Yep.
because you're all ganging
He's
up
smiling.
on poor defenseless Kib. Kibbs-
Defenseless.
Kibbs-
Fences, he
You're
has a
not-
gun.
Kibbs, you haven't been paid
You have a
to
gun
refer to
right
yourself in
there.
third person.
I just thought it was funny that our subject is about that. Well, this is a strange thing to come back to. That's what's right.
Kevin Roots
Kib is a Care
intrigued.
Bear.
He
Yeah.
wants more of this.
See, the big thing
Yeah,
is,
he
is I'm working on a skit, and we're doing like a
Yeah,
thing.
definitely.
Oh, you should reference the
Mm.
placenta, by the way.
Magical placentas. Just- everyone in the room's like, what? Oh
it
my
was a
god.
god awful movie.
Okay, before we move on to the next subject, one random goddamn thing that happened. We did a watch along last night of 22 years later, and it
28.
started
28.
28 years later.
Philistine.
And it started good, and then I was like, wow, this is a great movie actually. And then
The second movie happened.
the second movie happens in the same movie, because there's multiple movies in 28 years later, and all of a sudden there's magical placentas, and it's like, what is happening?
Magical placentas.
It's a fucking, I don't
The
even know.
baby was born from an infected, but she's not infected.
Magical placenta.
Okay.
Magical
That is correct,
placenta.
So
Oh,
it's
no,
herpes,
good gave.
basically.
And so
Yes,
not
he
only
did
did
say
they
that.
do that with the magical placenta plot, but then there was a Christmas tree, and then they had to
Mhm.
put their mom's head
No,
on the
hold on,
Christmas
hold
tree.
on. It wasn't a Christmas tree. It just looked like one.
It's a bone. It's a skull pillar.
It's a skull pillar.
tree.
And then they put her mom's head on the skull pillar, and then he looks at it and is like, find a good spot for your mom.
The best one.
Do you know what I choose to believe? No, do you know what I choose to believe?
And he makes sure to watch the fucking sunset with his mom's skull.
I choose to believe that he somehow
did!
survived.
He climbed
then as
up
soon
to
as
the
they-
top of the skull pillar, and the sun's rising, and he turns his mom's skull to face the sun, and looks at the sunrise with his mom's skull together. It was a dumb movie.
Do you know what I
It was a
choose to
dumb-
believe? I choose to believe that Dr. Man got out alive, and then later he went back to the top and moved the skull. He's
to the
like, no.
bottom.
He's like, no, my autism demands that new skulls go over here.
I just got here. What the actual fuck? Yeah, we watched 28 years later. It's a
bad
bad
movie.
It's a bad movie. The first part of it's good. Like genuinely, it's like, wow, this is
Then
good.
The second part's bad, and the third part gets even worse.
The third part's so bad it's fucking hilarious. And then at the end there's a
Lark,
fourth
Jimmy
part.
Savile.
What the fuck? I don't even know. I don't even know what was happening. Yeah, it was the weirdest watch along I think we've ever done in my entire life. It was a wide range of emotions, like, yeah, this is good, to this sucks, to this is amazing. This is some,
The only
for
thing
all the wrong
that I've heard
reasons.
people say they might have liked about the movie is that some of the camera shots were interesting, but beyond that,
Fuck
it's
it.
just like, yeah.
Garbage. Who cares about that? Oh, good. A great camera shot.
filmmakers-
You know what? Great.
Filmmakers, kid.
I've never seen a movie with more fucking penises on screen than my entire life.
Oh, that's why you like the movie.
Every time Samson was on screen,
It's like
there's
flopping
just this
around,
fucking-
and it's like, stop
his
it.
floppy dick all over the fucking
No,
place.
hold on. For those who don't know, Samson is an alpha zombie.
He's an alpha sigma male zombie.
He's an alpha sigma male zombie. Literally.
alpha sigma male.
Like I said,
He
you
can-
missed the
he
weirdest
can-
thing
he
ever.
can
Maybe
rip-
I shouldn't watch this movie. What the
He can
fuck?
rip your skull and the spine off like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah. He does that, yeah. And the worst part is they never kill him. They just like, oh, it's just Samson,
They leave him alone the entire.
the
fucking
zombie
time.
that kills like half
Because
of the
Dr. Man
people.
was studying him. That's why. Because Dr. Man was studying him.
Okay, this movie, like, I don't know how to say it, but 28 Years Later was the wildest movie ever for not good reasons. It has a 3.5. It should have a 1.0, but you need to watch it
All right,
because
kids.
it's so funny. It's so funny.
28 years later, or Zombieland 2.
How about Zombieland 2? I've never seen it.
It's just not funny.
It's Woody Harrelson's in it.
All right, so 28 Years Later is funny because it starts off as good, and then you get upset that it's not good, and then it becomes retarded. It becomes retarded. Don't go there. She'll kill your mom. No, I'm gonna take my mom there so the doctor can treat my mom. Doctor kills his mom. Oh. The entire movie is invalidated.
You got like super cancer. There's nothing I can do.
You got super
Can you use
cancer.
medicine?
No.
There's
Nope.
no medicine that can work.
It's super cancer.
She's like at an advanced stage of cancer. I
She,
can't
then
really-
he hugs his mom, and the doctor goes around and fucking spikes him with fucking morphine,
It's-
so he can go and kill his mom.
I think Corvus and him could be friends.
It was not a good movie.
I'm glad I wasn't there for that because it sounds like a fucking
Yes,
boring
it was
movie.
awful.
Oh, it was not boring. It was fucking wild. That was one of those movies that
Oh,
had
yeah.
the most interesting things happen in all the most worst ways.
There
It's
were
the
also
best
pig
worst zombie
zombies.
movie. The pig zombies are great.
They fucking oink and swill for
And,
some fucking.
and they like
reason.
crawl around the ground eating. And then there's like a scene with they eat shoelaces.
No, those are the fat ones.
It is a movie.
Yeah, they're piggies.
I figured I'd let Chatfish know. It is one of those movies that you gotta watch with your friends because it is a fucking riot. That was the funniest, I think, movie we've ever watched in my entire life.
So fucking bad.
It's so bad. Honestly, I feel bad for people that missed it. It's one of those movies like that. Oh my god. I can never see that again the same way. I can never see that again.
I was getting more agitated as we went on, by the way, because it was getting later and later for me because it was by 3 o'clock in the morning that it fucking ended. It's like, God, just fucking end. Then it has the fucking Jimmy Savile segment.
And it just ends in the dumbest way possible.
And then the movie just ends after that. It's just over.
It just got
Sequel bait.
It's like, oh, little warrior, we'll help you. It's like, what is this, Mad Max now? What's happening? What's happening? And they're doing like flips and stuff. Oh my god, it was the
Oh,
worst.
Kim,
They completely ignore the actual danger of the zombies. and
Speaking of
bullets.
movies, Kibbs, there's a few of them that have come out recently.
Yes, and spill beans, boy. Boy.
Like Happy Gilmore 2.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh my god.
Isn't he like uber old
Yes.
now?
They've been doing crossovers with Subway.
What?
That's
That's
I've gone
not
to
good.
Subway and they're selling commemorative cups for Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Happy Gilmore was the golf movie where he fights Bob Barker.
Given that some of the cups have golf clubs, I'm gonna go, yeah, it's a golf.
So
movie.
it's he fights Bob Barker. He says price is wrong, bitch.
Oh my god.
And then Bob Barker proceeds to whip his ass.
I think I remember that. Oh my god.
I like the segment where Adam Sandler was just screaming at a fucking golf ball.
Adam Sandler has a stapler.
No,
I know
not
it's not
that
related, but it
guy.
just reminds me of that. Okay. Come on, it's funny. I'm not gonna lie, Sci-Fi Z Nation is probably one of my fave zombie IP. It's like Walking Dead, but not several seasons of whining and irrational drama. Oh my god, Walking Dead! I remember watching it with my dad.
For the real monsters.
It's like there's zombies, and then there's like, you slept with my wife. It's like, oh my god, shut up.
So best zombie related movies. Okay, Ash. Oh, so Ash and the Evil Dead series, Army of Darkness, obviously. What was it? Fuck. What's that zombie movie where it's the Hot Fuzz people?
Oh,
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun
Shaun
of
of
the
the
Dead.
Dead.
Yep.
That's a good one.
it's a good parody of Dawn
Yep.
of the Dead.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead's also pretty good too.
And then I think, fuck, I don't know if there's any other good zombie movies.
28 Days Later, the only good 28 anything.
I know. I Am Legend. There we go.
Oh my god, that's controversial.
Uh,
Oh
please
my-
say something to me.
Please say something to me.
If you're real, say something now.
Say something now.
God damn it, Frank! You
And
better.
then he reads
fucking...
at it.
Are you real? Are you fucking real, Frank? I'll blow a hole in your ass. Say something.
Isn't all Adam
'Cause
Sandler
every
movies
little
just made
thing
for him to have?
It's gonna be alright. Strangle talk. Strangle.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was the whole. That was one of the highlights of the fucking movie.
That was actually
It's just
sad.
him fucking strangling the dog because he couldn't fucking control himself.
Well, it's because he
Well, the dog
he got
was
his,
changing.
he got his dog.
The dog
infected.
was turning.
Well, no, I know that, but the reason the dog is turning is because he fucked up.
Yep, he fucked up.
Autistically read and fell for
Yeah,
a trap.
and ultimately he is responsible for what happened to the dog.
Also, the alternate ending is smarter than the main ending. I don't know if you know the alternate ending. It's way
Yes.
better. It's like
Where the zombies basically just, where the people just
They-
collect the person and then leave.
yeah,
Yeah, they look at him. Yeah,
and then let him go. The reason why
And
that's
they
better
are
because
actually intelligent people. They're
he's
just
he's the doctor, and him sacrificing himself. He's literally the guy who knows how to make the cure. Stupid.
yeah.
Like, what are the odds the next people know how to fucking synthesize a cure? Oh, it's stupid.
I
But
mean,
it's in their
it was
blood.
a-
It's fine.
the town they went to was a run by the remnants of the fucking military.
They built big concrete walls.
Yes, not only that, Kibbs, but that town also falls. Just letting you know that.
Wait, it does?
Yeah, in the book series I Am Legend, I believe the town also collapses.
Damn. Spoiler.
Humans are just
No, I'm
kind of zombie monster vampire things.
Because the whole point is that the new humans are the new humans. That's like there's no averting the.
What's happened has happened. There's no going
Yeah.
back.
I Am Legend 2 is coming out. This is Night Motorcyclist.
What the fuck? They're gonna get
I
Will
Am
Smith back
Legend,
as a
The
corpse?
legending.
He's just like a fucking like
Just
little
a
skeleton.
burnt corpse.
No, they'll get Jaden Smith. The
Ooh,
Chris
Can't wait for
No.
Pedro Pascal to show up as the main character.
I want
Pedro
Will Smith to
Pascal.
start slapping just random people.
Disrespect my wife.
Because they keep bringing up his dead wife. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wife's dead?
His dead wife.
No,
Yes.
In the movie.
And then I Am
his wife's
Legend.
dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead
In
wife.
real life,
dead
his wife's
child.
cucking him.
Yes.
Okay. I thought we were talking about his real wife.
His real wife is cucking him.
You
It's
don't
his-
understand, Reguline. His real
Damn.
wife is such a strong woman, she forgives him for her having to cheat on him.
Yep. All right, Kibbs. Next topic.
I think I'm depressed. I think I'm depressed.
should be.
So
You
we're,
should be depressed, Kibbs. You deserve it.
so we actually have something fucking awesome, Chatfishes. Come here. Okay. Battlefield 6 will not require EA app to launch on Steam. I think.
But
Listen closely. What's that? That's EA pulling the head out of their ass. Wow, they did something good for a change. Now, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I did link the actual Steam page. I will say, it doesn't require the app, but it does require you to link an EA account.
That normally makes sense. That's normally how these games always work.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did, but
And also the kernel level anti-cheat.
Yeah,
Yes, that's-
which,
okay. So people always talk about the kernel level anti-cheat stuff, but like, it's either
I mean,
have an anti-cheat
20
it
system.
needs to have anti-cheat.
Yeah,
2042 was plagued with that shit. So yes.
It absolutely needs to, but people do need to know that it does have it, because I know a lot of people have issue with it.
yeah.
Because it is potentially accessing your sensitive data, because it's kernel level, and you have to manually remove it after you uninstall the game.
That's true. That is true. But one thing I will point out is that most multiplayer games have this, and it just is what it is at this point, or a decent portion of them. So I don't. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it is something you should be privy of regardless. Requires
The main thing that bothers me is having to manually remove it after.
That is actually annoying. Yes.
That is pretty bull.
Hopefully that's an oversight that they will adjust, but I doubt it. Also,
But yes, they're going to
the
have an open
Battlefield
beta.
6 beta will start August 9th and 10th, and that means we will be playing at Chatfish, so you can come join us for that too. We'll be trying the beta on weekend 1, August 9th and 10th, and if you missed the first beta, there'll be another run of it on August 14th to August 17th as well, where you'll get
And as
another
it
chance
says,
to play.
play for free, so you don't need to pre-order it.
Yep, you do not need to pre-purchase it to get access to the beta. Again, this is a wise business move. This shows, well, what it shows right now is it shows a high level of confidence in the product, which is good. What has changed to make it?
Counter-Strike 2 broke because
on.
of how AMD performed.
Antanusian asks, what has changed at DICE to make us believe it's any good? Honestly, I don't know. We don't know enough
go
about
towards the end.
this.
Is it? No.
No.
Big
That-
shit. No.
Battlefield 6 leads will avoid goofy crossover skins to stay true to Battlefield. So, one thing that we know, if you've looked at any of the footage, we don't know about the inner workings of what's happening inside DICE, but what we do know is that if you've looked at a lot of anything about Battlefield 6 and what we are seeing about it, we are literally seeing a lot of return to form. Literally more, what's the word? Like focus on actual Battlefield mechanics, focus on being able to drag wounded, things like that, and more destructibility to the environment, rather than a focus on what Battlefield 2042 did and what Battlefield 5 did, which was random, like, I'm missing a leg and I'm a woman, and Battlefield 2042, I'm a hero character. Ooh, look at me, like completely out of touch with what Battlefield was.
Lady.
With the entire audience of Battlefield, where you're in a
This is
fucking
lame.
army.
So, if you guys remember a
Standard.
while ago, there was a lightning in the bottle moment that occurred with Battlefield. Now, Battlefield 1 isn't often talked about a lot, but Battlefield 1, when it came out at a time when Call of Duty was faltering pretty badly. Because Call of Duty had, like, fucking weird crossovers with, like, Beavis and Butthead. And then you had Battlefield 1, which was, like, straight up just Battlefield. Just Battlefield. It was serious. It took itself seriously, and it wasn't a joke. And Battlefield 1, despite some of the campaigns being kind of so-so, it was pretty goddamn good. It was overall pretty serious. It had a very serious and dark tone, and it took itself seriously, and it benefited from that massively. And so that was nice. Battlefield 6 looks like it's taking a final return back to that, adverse to Battlefield 5, or, fucking Battlefield 2042, where they really didn't take itself seriously, and they focused more on, like, weird, like, fucking checkboxes, is what it felt like, honestly.
Mhm.
Now, it could be a bait and switch, by the way. It might be that
That'd be a really expensive bait and switch.
but it's always a possibility. And so it's always worth noting, and we'll play it, and we're going to find out on this channel, and we'll see firsthand. I will say that I know a lot of people that one of the biggest complaints I've seen for Battlefield 6 right now, and it's a fair and legitimate grievance, is it's just like US/NATO versus PMC. Which, that is a bit dumb. It should be like US/NATO versus China or Russia. But the reason why they're not doing that, and we all know it, is because world tension is pretty high right now. And the developers think for some reason that if they censor that, they can sell in all these countries. But usually they can't.
Here, I can explain, Chad. I want them to make it a PMC only for the simple fact that in a future DLC they might say the word Sweetwater.
We'll find out about that.
I wonder what Sweetwater could be referencing.
What could it possibly be? Put on the magnifying glass. Read between the lines, Chad.
We gotta save the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Chad.
Uh-oh. So yeah. Now, Army of Flies points out that he does say, and this is a fair and legitimate grievance, he says, $70 though, so it's a no-go for me. More than fair. It is. You are right. It is, I believe, $70 on Steam, and $100 for the premium edition. Though the $70 version is just mostly the $100 version is mostly just cosmetics. Now, Well, $70
Cosmetics and Battle Pass.
is better than what the industry's pushing, which is 80. I will point out that 70 used to be 60 a long time ago. And 70
Which
is
used to be 50.
70 is a tall ask, by the way. It is a tall ask. And it's more than fair if you don't like that price, that you don't want to buy it. More than fair. Honestly, I really think that Battlefield 6 is making a huge mistake there. They should just charge 60 and stick with the old standard. Because 60
The
is
old standard was 50, Gibbs.
well, no, the
original standard.
Yeah, the original, but it's 60 now. Or 60 was, right? I'm trying to make sure we don't step too far forward. I'd like it to stagnate, where it was, and then wind back one step at a time, Chumpus. But the big thing is that 70 is a very expensive game. It's probably a game you're going to want to throw on your wish list and then grab it on sale. And by then, it'll have tons of new maps, and we'll know whether or not it's a shit show. Really. I really hope this game is good. And I guess for those who don't want to buy it, it wouldn't hurt to try the beta while it's free, just to see if you're even remotely interested in slapping it on your wish list. Because mark my words, the damn thing will probably go on sale in half a year's time. Or maybe by the time Christmas rolls around. No, wait, no, it comes out in November. Probably not. But probably around the summer sales times, probably. Usually they wait half a year to a year before they throw things on sale. And usually what that means for those who don't buy it right away is usually it means that you're buying a game with even more content down the road. There's no shame in waiting for it. I'll get it at like 40 or lower. More than fair. More than wise. You'll save a lot of money. And you'll probably get a more patched version of the game. Those who buy it now will get a buggier version. Just like we'll be playing
That is true.
buggier version. Look at Helldivers 2.
I'm going to play the potentially buggiest version.
Helldivers 2, if you bought Helldivers 2 this year, you're eating good. If you bought Helldivers 2 on launch, you ate good and you ate shit too. And I was there. I ate good and I also ate shit. It sucked for a good while. It sucked bad.
They should bring back rockets one-shotting you and having massive AoE.
Oh, but it got better. And so those who bought it later got it on not only a sale, but also got it with more content than it had at launch, and war bonds where they could actually choose to be like, yeah, I'm skipping that one, I'm skipping that one, I'm skipping that one, I'll get that one. Rather than being
You
like,
can skip most of them, to be honest.
there's only, like, honestly, you only need like 2 or 3 for whatever you're doing, for whatever playstyles you like.
And you could probably afford them using the free credits you get from the base war bond, which they still haven't updated, by the way.
But yeah, the big thing here is that I think Battlefield 6 looks promising. Everything we've been seeing about it looks to be good. The gameplay footage looks solid. The ability to drag wounded, the fact that it takes a little bit to heal people is nice. When you die, you can see which soldier you're spectating. So in the screen, when you're watching the gameplay, you can see what other soldiers are seeing when you spawn on them. So you know what situation you're spawning into. There's a lot of quality of life functions and features in it that look really nice now. And I think Battlefield 6, if they do it right, will blow Call of Duty out of the water. Just like they did with Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 did the exact same thing. Battlefield 1, often forgotten, by the way, but it's one of the best-selling Battlefields of all time, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. But if I remember right, I think Battlefield 1 blew fucking Call of Duty out of the water.
Let's see
pretty much.
here.
It did
Best-selling.
very, very well.
Battle.
And then Battlefield 5 was kind of a shit show, and then Battlefield 2042 was a shit show.
Battlefield 1 sold over 25 million copies.
That's very good.
Battlefield 3 sold 17 million. Battlefield 4, 14.8.
Battlefield 4
And
did
Bad
not do
Company sold 6.5.
good. Yeah, Battlefield 1 is the best. Okay, I was right. Yeah, my memory. Battlefield 1 dominated the market in terms of multiplayer shooters. This might be another situation of that. We'll find out. I hope so.
Also, Kevin Root, yeah, you can do a lot in armor, but the problem is, unlike Battlefield, where you can just hop in and play, armor requires you to.
Arm is a
Hey.
dedication.
Oh, so the
you
big
need,
difference
you
is
need a
that...
lot of people.
Okay, so if we're talking about this, these Battlefield and Arma are not the same game. We first need to dispel that.
Arm is a milsim.
Arma's a milsim, Battlefield is an
Arma's
arcade.
boring.
It's not
Arma's an RP game.
boring.
Arma is
Artemis-
so
like, I already
boring. It's
in the
used for
military.
news.
It's so boring. It's used for new. Oh, that's fair, but I hate you.
Arma is essentially.
Same can be said for Total War.
Now hold on a second.
Arma is essentially the roleplay lobby of shooter games.
Yes. So Arma, what I would say Arma's good for is when you do those Halo mods and you see those like Halo roleplay events where you're reenacting the Battle of Reach or you're doing the Helldivers like Battle for Earth reenactments. Those look fun. But the big
Also,
problem is that if you want a game that's you
Or
just
Star Wars mods.
yeah, because Battlefield, like to compare these games, it's unfair to both. Honestly, it's unfair to Arma and it's unfair to Battlefield. They're not the same. Not even the same genre. They just so happen to
that
be
clip.
shooters. Where did you put it, you little?
Put it in the chat.
In your swing, I'm a little Bucky bush. Whoa, whoa. Wraps him, beats him to death.
Gibbs.
Smoke. We don't even need to. We don't even need to. Just hold. The jet's coming in.
Mute a little bit. There we go. He shoots the little plane down. That's pretty cool.
You're literally fighting in the hills of Afghanistan.
Uh-oh. That's where we're sending fucking Commissar Czar.
Nope, Corzar.
Go back. We're sending Commissar Czar back
Time
in
to go
Afghanistan.
back to the desert again.
Get in
You
your
have to go
striker.
back.
You gotta finish what you started. He's like, no.
Born-
Arma's still better than
Arma
America's
is-
Army. Okay, now that's a game that you can compare. America's Army is terrible. America's Army.
Born too early to fight in the desert. Born just in time to fight
To
in the
fight in
desert.
the desert, yep.
Not just in time to fight in the desert.
Born too
By
late to
your
fight in the desert.
practice. It looks pretty good visually. The RPG has a lock-on functionality though.
No, that was tagging. That was him tagging it.
Oh, okay.
Amy Atkins been a member for 35 months as a sulfur miner.
I mean, the gameplay
Thank you
from
for
what
the
I've seen
long-term
of this,
support.
like it just looks good. It looks like a
does.
return to form.
What's its system requirements, Kibbs? It should say on the Steam page.
I gotta open up my Steam page and let's get to that so Chatfishes can hear it. Chatfish, okie dokie, kid.
So it looks like they built the compound of Restrepo in the hills of Afghanistan.
By the way, Battlefield 1 is $4 right now.
Huh, nice.
Okay. Close that. Let's see. Minimum requirements. Requires a 64-bit processor and operating system, Windows 10, Intel i5 8400, AMD Ryzen 52600, and we have a memory of 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's pretty average for nowadays. NVIDIA RTX 2060. That's actually pretty well optimized. AMD Radeon RX 5600. Not familiar with AMD stuff. so
I have
much.
a 5700 XT. It's about 4 years out from when it was made.
Okay.
So,
So this game seems to be, from the minimum specs, pretty well optimized, if that's what it requires. Because an RTX 2600 is pretty old. Or not 2600, 2060. DirectX version 12. Network broadband connection, 55 gigabytes of storage. Now this chat right here is worthy of something. So notice how the max storage for recommended for the bigger version is 80 gigabytes of storage. Notice how it's not 100 plus. It's almost like
They're actually
engineers.
optimizing it.
It's almost like the engineers working on Battlefield compared to Call of Duty know what they're doing. They're actually compressing the right data to get the file
Also-
size down. What?
So I just checked what my card was. So their recommended AMD card is, yeah, it's still an older card because I got a middle line newer one and it's a 780 or
yes.
8,800.
Yep. And then there's not supported VR. Does not need sound card. Do people
so-
still buy sound cards? I'm curious.
They exist, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, not really
Yeah.
much use for them. I think
We
because
should
a lot of things
force
are integrated.
kids. Force kids have a sound card.
I mean, Jack,
Nothing
good.
that nothing will use.
Actually, I think they do stuff.
He said doo-doo.
Did you?
Laugh at him, chat.
Laugh at him.
Yeah, so the space compression is good here because it shows that the engineers here are actually being considerate and trying to condense the game down as much as they can. The fact that they can get it down to 55 gigabytes is good. 55 gigabytes is basically where we're like 2012 and 10 games, basically. Were like the big games, and that was when they were uncompressed. So getting compression back is good. It just means that they actually are doing some basic engineering here. which again shows a high level of competency. That gives me a little bit of confidence that they know what they're doing and that they're not being inconsiderate like Destiny is. Because Destiny 2, having the bloat that it does, is because it's inept. It's inept coding and it's bad compression. Most games should be able to compress a lot more. The issue is that they're lazy and they don't compress their files, and so the game runs like crap, and it's also the size of a fucking like terabyte, which is just disastrous. Also, if you didn't know, that's a business strategy apparently in the upper echelons of things. The reason why Call of Duties are so big is because they want to charge you, not only charge you like 60 or 70 bucks or whatever it was, but then make sure that they only had enough space for their game so they could eliminate competition, so you'd play their game more and invest more time in the multiplayer, and thus spend more money on microtransactions. I'm just pointing that out. Ironic, isn't it? But even the recommended is 16 gigs of RAM, not even 32, which makes me think that this is fairly well optimized as far as Battlefield games go. So yeah.
There you go. Now go to the game cost, the archive.is
Right here.
link.
I have to take that out of my library because I don't have to buy that anymore. So,
Okay, that's not what I asked.
but here, hold on. I'm going to show Chat for something. So, in order to do this game, I had a friend, I'm not going to name names, but he told me I had to buy the $100 version to get early access. Liar! Liar! You don't need to buy the $100 version to get early access. You just need to buy the base version. All this
It
other
doesn't even
crap
say anything about it. Yeah.
is worthless. It gives you some tokens and shit, but the only thing you need is the base game, which is
I'll
what
buy the
I'm going to be
$100
buying.
version.
Oh,
That's great.
fuck no. All right, so what are you looking for?
I hope you actually make use of the
You click on
the
that
skins so you don't waste money.
archive.is link I put in the chat thing.
Oh, enchant. Where?
Scroll up.
Scroll up. He just has to be.
Scroll up. There. There you go.
Boop, boop, boop. The industry's rush to $80 video games has been stalled for now. Publishers trying to sell the video games at a newly elevated price point have not found success just yet. Will they ever? God willing, never. The Outer Worlds 2 was priced at $80 before reversing course to $70 last month. Screenshot. Yeah. Okay, I honestly think that was staged, by the way, for PR, but, you know. $80
I
is
wouldn't put it past Obsidian.
Obsidian made like one good game, and then they just like have been coasting on that forever. $80 isn't working. Earlier this year, when Nintendo announced that it would sell the Switch 2 launch game Mario Kart World for $80, it appeared that the floodgates were opening. Fans grew dismayed while publishers quietly celebrated. Game prices had been stuck at $60 for a decade and a half before spiking to $70 in the early 2020s by following Nintendo's lead. It seemed like video game makers would be able to get away with jumping to $80, which would help defray the going costs of game development. More like the inept costs of game development because they're not actually spending the money well. Like, that's the reality. Oh, they don't need that much. I can tell you that much for certainty. And the games are still coming out with less content and less features, so it's not helping. Microsoft Core's Xbox quickly said that some of its holiday games, including the role-playing game for Outer Worlds 2, would also be $80. Analysts suggested that the market would support the price hike and that more publishers would be next. Meanwhile, Randy Pitchford, Grease Monkey, boss of Take-Two Interactive Software Incorporated Gearbox Software Studio, got in hot water for suggesting that real fans would pay $80 for a game. Oh, he's such an idiot. Oh, God help me. To attack on tariffs and inflation, and it seemed inevitable that games would be jumping to $80 very soon. But then something strange happened. The momentum swung back. Take-Two announced that Borderlands 4 would actually sell for $70, while Sony Group, I did not know that actually, Group Core revealed its big fall PlayStation exclusive, Ghost of Yotai, oh, that's going to be garbage by the way, was also priced at $70. Microsoft then reversed course in late July, announcing that the Outer Worlds 2 would be sold for $70, as will all of its holiday titles, including Call of Duty. Even Mario Kart World was sold as part of a bundle, with the Switch that effectively priced it at $50 for most buyers. Electronic Arts Incorporated, a company with a long history of squeezing consumers, this is true, for every possible dollar, said this week on an earnings call that it won't adjust prices for the near future. The upcoming Battlefield 6, one of EA's most important releases, will go for $70. Next year may tell a different story, but for now, it seems like yeah. So that's interesting. A lot of companies have reversed course because the reality is that, okay, if everybody's charging $80 for a video game, right? Your budget that you had, which was originally maybe $120 for a video game, let's say it was that, right? That's a lot per month. Let's say you had a budget for $120 for video games per month. That means when one $80 game drops, you're not getting the next $80 game because that's $160. And so you're only going to buy one game per month. And so the amount of purchases actually is going to go net down because people are going to only buy a handful of games, and most people are going to start switching to waiting for sales. The amount of people that are going to jump to buy it right away are going to reduce, especially because the economy isn't booming. And because it's not really booming, there's not that much free spending money to really go around. So they're not going to do that because they're competing with multiple games. It's like, remember, guys? God damn, why is this? It's always this track. It's so loud. But yeah, so
I can't hear you over the track, Gibbs.
I turned it down. But yeah, so the big thing is that shut up. The big thing, because the games are so expensive now, you're only gonna choose the one game you really want to buy, and you have to make a good case for it. When we do community events with Chatfish, we do have to think about this too. Like Battlefield 6, or Dune Awakening, when Dune Awakening launched. Were we gonna play it with Chatfishes, And it was like, okay, there's this game, there's a couple other games that are coming out. But we're all going to hedge our bets on Dune Awakening. And we did. And we had a great time playing it, right? But the big thing is that, okay, now that that's coming down, now what's the next multiplayer game we're going to play with chat? Well, it's looking like Battlefield 6. But it's also $70 fucking. If there's another game that comes out with multiplayer like that, it's going to get shafted. We're going to go with the best bet for our community, and we're going to stick with that game. And so everyone in our community is going to lean on buying that game. Not everybody, but most people will buy Battlefield 6 because we're going to probably buy it and play it too, right? And so that's what everyone's going to do. And so if, like, let's say Titanfall 3 came out, only a handful of people of our community would even consider buying it because they'd have the spare money to buy that, right? And that's the big problem. That when you start charging exorbitantly, what happens is people aren't going to choose your game. That's why, like, if I charge $40 for our game or $20 or whatever it is, right? People will buy my game because, well, you know what? I can buy their game and one big game. It's factoring the fact that you're not going to be the big game that they're going to buy. If you factor that in and you factor, like, okay, if I make it marketable and budget it so that it's actually affordable for a reasonable price for high quality content, they're going to come in droves because everybody can add it to their cart when they check out, when their paychecks come. That's what people always fail to understand. That's why people always like, we got to charge more because, to justify the cost. Well, by charging more, you're actually going to lose out on sales. And it's not the way the industry used to work. Way back when, you'd have to get this big box for a video game, right? And this big box had to have a printed book. It had to be shipped to stores. They had to be put in a storage, etc. There's all this logistical costs. Well, you don't really have that as much as you do anymore because when I buy Battlefield 6, I'm going to be buying it on Steam. When I buy it on Steam, it's going to be downloaded. There's no box that's going to be shipped. There's no manual that comes with it. And that does suck. There's no physical disc that has to be printed and have the data copied to. It doesn't have to be ferried across the world and, transported across the sea in cargo containers or anything like that. It's literally just click a button and then you playing it within the next hour. And that's it. That's what the digital age has done.
But also, chat, understand that even though the games are going to $70 now, doesn't mean that that's all doom and gloom. The video game company, not video game companies themselves, but the big NVIDIA, AMD, they're all working on things to make their own shit more efficient. Like, the graphics card's capability is about to double for the same amount of RAM that are installed in them. So it's not doom and gloom. It's just you need to be aware that things don't always stay the same in pricing forever.
Yep. And that's why it's important to remember that going forward, chat. The big thing is that prices are going to fluctuate, but that's why it's important to be vocal. Now, companies being inept and charging $80 is blatant greed. We all know it.
Yes.
They want to just get away with it because they can walk away with more profits because they think that their $60 game from like a decade ago is going to generate the same amount of sales, but it's 80. And so when you look at the price and how that inflates mathematically, that goes from like, you know, oh, it's just an additional $10 to, in their eyes, it's an additional like several $1 million or like $20 million in profit. And
That's
also
going to be the blockbuster effect for the most part.
Yep. But the issue is that nobody wants to do that, right? Like, when I see a game priced at $100, like, the only reason why I buy that shit is because I'm a goddamn piece of shit streamer. And because I have to do that, because that's how I make my goddamn living, I can write it off as a business expense. But it still sucks buying a $100 fucking video game. It's just, it doesn't feel good. It feels gross every time.
You're being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Wonderful.
Let's phrase this slightly differently. The content being provided for the last 7-8 years by most video game companies isn't worth the price that they were charging.
Yes.
To begin with. And so I'm assuming gamers would be open to buying a game if the content it provides is worth the $80.
If there was a game that had, because even if I go back to like, you know, 2010 or even 2000s, none of those games, none of them, I can think are worth $80. I've never seen a game that's in my mind worth $80 yet. If there was a game that came out and its quality of content was so good, like it was just like each level, each boss encounter or fight or whatever it was, right, mechanically or design wise, it was just like, oh my god, this is like heaven. It was divine. And it's like, it's rich, and it's not like a 5-hour, 6-hour experience. It's like 100+ hour gameplay, and the game stays fresh. Each episode or each chapter, whatever, how it's broken up to, each chapter's got like unique enemies, each chapter's got unique music and all this other stuff, and it's all of it's fresh, and it doesn't recycle anything from the beginning to end, and it's just a completely wild adventure from start to finish. Yeah, I'd pay $80 for that. But I've never seen a game like that. I still have yet to find a game that's that good. That's that amazing. If developers started to produce games that were that quality, I would buy them. But the issue is that they're producing games that are barely the quality of last decade. And the only reason why this new Battlefield is looking good is because it actually looks like it's on par with Battlefield 1 and slightly maybe even better in some areas. And so it's like, okay, an actual improvement on the game we had from before. Actually, it's going to be better. Now, that's what it looks like on the surface. We haven't actually gotten a chance to get our fingers on it yet, so I don't know if it actually will be that, but it looks promising, and that gives me a little bit more optimism. Adverse to Call of Duty, which is $70 as well, and it's the same shit as before. The campaigns are shorter. The only thing that the campaigns have in the new ones is that sometimes they have decisions and stuff like that, but it's nothing like what they did with Black Ops 2. Where I think Black Ops 2 was like one of the best campaigns, even though I didn't really care for the story too much, because it was the most interactive. You could do things and it would change like certain missions and what you would do. And I was like, that's actually like, you're actually doing something with the campaign. Versus, while I like all the older Call of Duties, none of them really did anything to the overall formula until they reached that point in which they were starting to open up branching paths and stuff. And it's like, okay, this is getting interesting. You're actually doing something with the campaign. You're evolving it. Rather than it just being, all right, run from this side of the level, kill the dudes, and get to that side of the level. Same thing. And each game doing the same thing again and again. The set pieces might be marginally better or have improvements, but, you know, nothing's going crazy. They have a slide from Battlefield 6? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Sliding has always felt like a weird mechanic in shooters, where it's like, okay, I've tried it out of curiosity and paintball and stuff like that. You know what happens when you slide? Your fucking leg hurts because you scratched it on all sorts of shit. You scratched it on all sorts. Power sliding is possible, but you'll cut yourself really bad. And if you try doing that in metal debris, like I did it in like a paintball field with like rocks and stuff outside, and there's like like wooden boards and stuff like that. I could have got a splinter, but I didn't, right? But like it hurt doing it. But it may have looked cool, but it hurt like a bitch. And now imagine doing that with like shrapnel and shit and steel. Like, oh, my leg, it's all fucked up now. I just
You've never power slid, Kibbs? Wow.
I have. It's painful.
No, you never power slid in combat. Come on.
And paintball, but paintball, I'm not worried about the fact, like, yeah, I'm gonna get blapped out of existence. It's just I'm gonna get hit by a paintball. It's gonna hurt and leave a welt. And I'm gonna leave a purple mark. It hurts. Ooh, my soul.
You're
So-
you're plapped out of existence and it left whelps.
Don't you dare.
Kib likes his lovers rough.
Army Flies says $40 is the dream, 50 is the sweet spot. Yes, that's honestly, if studios like this, because Battlefield 6 is a solely multiplayer game, it's way easier to market this game to my friends than going like, oh, let's buy a $70 game. Because, yeah, as a streamer, I could be like, oh yeah, I could buy like 3 copies of this and it'd be tax write-off. But now we just spent fucking like almost $300 worth of fucking video games for that. Oh my god. Not worth it. Financially unreasonable. Too expensive. It's already too expensive. If they sold Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, Battlefield 6 for $40 to $50, that would be the dream, because it's easier to market that to your friends. It's also a multiplayer-centric game. Hey, Pondazan, let's play Battlefield 6 together. Oh, cool, yeah. And then he sees the price, $70, like,
You know, it'd be really easy, kids, for them to not have to charge so much money.
Sell bundle packs for friends.
No.
What? Smarty pants.
Stop incorporating 5 million fucking additional studios on your one game.
Oh my god, that would help. Yeah, so Battlefield 6 has like several studios working on it. And there's like certain things they could cut from it, right? So Battlefield 6 is adding a campaign. Now, Battlefield 1942 technically had a campaign, but here's how it worked. The first one. It was a wall of text. This is the Battle of Derpa Derpa, Battle Bulge. This is what happened. And then you just play it. And that's it. That was it. It was just text and a skirmish is what it was with AI bots. Realistically, I think if they just cut the campaign for Battlefield, it would probably save a lot of money, because it's like, okay, the campaign isn't going to do anything. Is it actually going to be worth playing? Like,
Hold up. Gibbs,
What?
before you advocate for that, what was the biggest issue people had with Black Ops 6?
Ops.
I didn't get that far. I stopped.
Was it no campaign?
It was no campaign.
Yeah, but Battlefield games. How do I put this? Battlefield 3's campaign is horrific. It's bad. Battlefield 4's
Okay.
campaign is worse.
Okay.
If they focus more
So
resources,
instead of improving the campaign, you're saying they should just
Get rid of
remove
it?
the idea?
yes, they should, because Battlefield 2 didn't have a campaign. Battlefield 2142 didn't have a campaign. Battlefield Vietnam didn't have a
Okay.
campaign.
I feel like Kibbs is.
They've
thinking-
never had campaigns. The first Battlefield didn't have a campaign. Battlefield 1943 didn't have a campaign.
I'm thinking of two distinct fucking Battlefield games that had campaigns.
There are only 2 games that even had a campaign that was good. There's Bad Company
Okay.
1, and guess what? Battlefield Bad Company is a spin-off. It's not even a
Okay, Ed.
Battlefield mainline game.
Doesn't
yes.
matter.
It's a spin-off. Just
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
focus on the multiplayer. They can't make campaigns good. They don't have it. They don't have it in them. They never have. And you know it. And you know it. If this
Gibbs,
was
would
Battlefield
you like
Bad
some
Company 3,
Canadian
yes.
Healthcare?
No, you dare Canadian me, you son of a bitch. You all know I'm right. They hated me
No.
because I was right, chat.
No, the answer is don't get rid of the campaign because holy shit, the game's already not worth the amount of money that they're charging for, and if you're just cutting that down, then
No, I'm
they're
not
gonna
saying to
change the
keep
price.
charging it. I'm saying that cut the campaign, cut some of the other studios, focus more all the content resources on the multiplayer, add bots back, literally bots, so you can do skirmishes with your friends and stuff, and like instant action like you could in Battlefront and stuff. Literally those things, and focus on that content and making that the strongest part of the game. And then, who knows, maybe if they're feeling really cute, they could do a world conquest thing like Star Wars Battlefront did, where you literally attack territories and stuff, and you play battles on them. I'm just saying, I'm thinking outside the box here, and I'm trying to build up the mechanics and systems that have the most resources in them, and investing all that time in there. I'm not saying that because I'm a developer or designer with experience. I'm just saying that maybe if we focus our resources on the thing we're good at, maybe we'll make a better product. We'll make a better product.
You know what, Kibbs? That's right. Looks at your game.
Yes, it's
Maybe
still
we should cut
cooking.
down on some-
It's already can't cut down. There's nothing to cut down on. So tiny, so tiny. He's thinking outside the bun. Yeah.
I am. Now, is there anything else?
Besides my lamenting about Bad Company, Bad Company's the only one with a good campaign, by the way. You know it. Look me in the eyes. What other Battlefield had a good campaign? And there is an answer to this.
3.
All right, strangle him. Next.
I don't know. I don't really know.
I can't help you here. I've never.
I
played
the only
Battlefield game
Battlefield
outside of the
games I
streams.
played. The only Battlefield games I played is Battlefield Bad Companies. 2142, and I hated it. Let's see, Battlefield 3 and 4, and then Battlefield 1, and I think that was it.
Battlefield 1 had the intro section, which was cool. The tank section, I think, was neat. And that was it.
Mhm.
If I remember right.
Charlie Swarley is suggesting Hardline.
That's a spin-off. Bad Company and Hardline are spin-offs of the main franchise.
Yeah, why do you keep saying that?
Because they don't count. Because they're not the continuation of the main line of games.
Maybe the main line
no.
sucks.
Yeah, the main line sucks. Why do you care about it?
What? The main line
Support
sucks.
his narrative.
Battlefield 1942 sucked. The Battlefield 1942 is classic. Battlefield 2 was great. Battlefield Vietnam was definitely garbage, but it was a spin-off. But
Oh, so it wasn't a fucking. Oh, so it wasn't a continuation of the main line story because it was bad. I see how it is.
yeah, it isn't, because Battlefield 1942 was one, and then they did Battlefield 2, which was good. Then they did Battlefield 3, which was a bit of a rocky launch, but it was good at the end. Battlefield 4, rocky launch, got better. Battlefield 1, good. And then Battlefield
I see how
5
this is.
had a campaign, and it was bad.
See hands. You see how he's fucking organizing this in. If he liked it, it's part of the mainline story. If he didn't like it, it's part
I'm
of a
basic.
spin-off.
Battlefield 1, Battlefield 1942 is the first game. Battlefield 2 is the second game in the main line. Battlefield 3 is the third game in the main line. Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. Well, actually, Battlefield 1 comes before 5, actually. But and
Yes,
then Battlefield
2142.
is
Did you
the,
forget about that one?
that's a spin-off, actually. It actually is, because it's 2042. Gotcha.
How the fuck is it a spin-off? It's in the future.
It's a spin-off. 2142
Get the fuck
is
out
a
of here.
spin-off. Because otherwise, we would call Battlefield 3. Don't you tell me to get the fuck out of here. I'm right.
Get the fuck out of here, Kips. Battlefield 1942.
2142
Is
is a
it
good
named-
spin-off, though. 2142 is great. 2042 is terrible.
It's not. They're not spin-off kids. You're just making up canon. That's
I'm
alright.
not making up canon. Why do you think Battlefield 6 is called 6? Otherwise, 2042 would be 6. Because Battlefield 5 came up before then it's 2042. Now it's Battlefield 6. 2042
Because
isn't 6. It's not.
They
Oh,
because they
goodness,
wanted to
strangle.
leverage the fucking 2142's name and do semi future shit. That's the only reason. And then they realized how much they fucked up.
Bucky, you little buckster. That's not how that works.
It is exactly how that works.
What's weird about the whole actually continuity of them is Battlefield 1 is, they called it 1, be like, it's the first one before Battlefield 2, but it's like, but 1942 exists. 1942 is the first one you made, you goopers. Like, no, it's Battlefield 1. Because you
Practices.
football
I
one.
want Battlefield 2143.
It
So,
would be
chat,
cool.
the only legitimate Battlefields I know is Bad Company 1 and 2, and then Battlefields 3 and 4.
Yeah, because
Good
you're a
night, movie.
tourist. You never played the Battlefield franchise before then. That's right. I'm going to have the support of the hardliners. You'll have the support of the...
Also,
you-
Crazy
you can
Temple, I
have
wanted to know,
Battlefield.
Kibbs, why you don't like Battlefield 3's campaign.
Battlefield
Also,
3's
Kibbs,
campaign is terrible. What?
You can have the hardliners, Kibbs. I don't like Battlefield Hardline.
I like how that game didn't even have a main menu.
It didn't? I never played it. Never.
It didn't. You actually had to launch the game through a website.
That's when they were doing that thing, the browser games for a while there. Yeah,
You
that
had
was
to
when the
launch it through a
SimCity
website,
days.
then it would launch the game, and it was complete ass.
Oh my god, I remember you had to use the browser to play Battlefield for a while. And then they made like a online free-to-play web browser Battlefield, and then they made Battlefield Heroes, which was 2 browser Battlefields. Yes, they did. That was a fucking weird period in history. That was a very weird piss. EA's
That would
like,
work out for
all our
them.
games are going to be on web browsers now. And it was not good. It was not good.
It was complete ass.
It was fucking terrible. Especially
My
if your
favorite part
browser
was
like,
I'd never
lagged.
like the first time we launched the game because it would always try to launch at like max settings.
Now, the
So if it didn't
best
Put it
spin-off
on max,
expansion
it was a pain.
is indisputable. It's Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. And it should have been its own game. Honestly, if they
What?
ever... Yes, Battlefield 2 Bad Company Vietnam was the best expansion they've ever done.
Was there Battlefield Bad Company Vietnam?
Yes, it's amazing. Oh my god, Bucky, you haven't played it. It was so good. It was an expansion. Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam.
Oh,
It was
okay.
fucking
So it's
awesome.
expansion.
Yeah, you downloaded it. And it would convert your game into like Vietnam instead. And it was so good. That's still my
That's a
favorite.
Vietnam game. Okay, let me check this out.
The Battlefield Vietnam, the actual Battlefield Vietnam sucks ass. Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam fucking rocked. That's right, Chatfish. Yes, they all recognized like, it was awesome. It was. It is like peak Battlefield. Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'm asking for this. When they reboot Battlefield Bad Company, reboot it in Vietnam. Please. Please. Please.
I can't wait for them to reboot it and have the characters updated for modern audience.
God, don't. God, don't do
Make
that.
them all black.
No, they're
all women.
no, they're all race swapped. So the black sergeant becomes white.
And the entire other crew is like black. That's funny.
No.
I
One
could
of
get
them
behind
has to have pink hair.
Oh, no.
They have the half. They have the half their head is shaved and the other half's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chatfish, you're agreeing with me. That is exactly what's going to happen, and you know it. No, it isn't. It's not gonna. See, that's why. This is why. Okay, hold up. That's why I'm right. Right. I can salvage this. I'm right because if it happens, that means the campaign will be, cringe and woke. So let's just drop the campaign altogether. See? Kid
Or
wins.
kids, have you
Kid
considered that some
wins.
people use the campaign to basically get an idea of how the game plays before jumping into multiplayer?
That
Yeah.
would be true, except for Battlefield as a franchise, because it never was that way.
So, Kibbs, what if Battlefield Bad Company 6 is so successful they greenlight Bad Company 3?
That would be amazing. I would like a
And
Bad
then no
Company.
campaign.
Bad Company is the one that
Because kids
deserves a
doesn't want
campaign.
campaigns.
No.
No, he's right.
No,
You said just
hold
get rid
up.
of the,
That's
get rid of
no.
campaigns,
You
yeah.
can't do this because I already stipulated my
Yes, we
own.
can.
Can't do this to me.
Nope, because your argument, Kibbs, is the
Play this
campaigns
game
become
before!
bad, and
Yes,
so to
which is- hold up,
consolidate
hold
resources,
up.
they should just cut them.
No. Did you notice how I focused on the fact that the mainline series never had it? When I specified that the spin-offs that have it often are stronger because they focus on it more.
Yeah, but Kibbs, imagine if
I'm
they
right.
just cut
I'm
all
right.
the like Bad Company like campaign stuff and you focus on the in this
This
timeline.
is not.
new
This
Bad
is against the
Company
Geneva
3.
Convention, chat. They're taking my words and then they're twisting them in
Yeah,
front
because
of
you
you.
want to save money, Kibbs. You want to save money.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah,
be able to
they're gonna
access
be
the Bad
focusing
Company
all of
3.
their
You can't
efforts
keep
on the
getting away
multiplayer.
with this.
They're gonna be focusing all
I'm
their
literally
efforts
just
on
quoting the
multiplayer.
exact letter of your words. Exactly what was stated.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, leaving out important facts that I was talking about the mainline. 1942, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, and
See,
Battlefield 6.
now you're retconning
Yeah,
it
because now
because
they're
you
gonna-
specified all battlefields.
That's
Yeah, now
literally
they're
the
gonna be
main
coming
line.
for Bad Company. Now they're going to be coming for Bad Company now.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
I swear to Christ, chat. I swear to Christ. This
God
is
has
what,
abandoned you.
this is what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And it's not just here. Like, they do this everywhere. It could be anything. I'll be having a good time, and then Bucky just comes in and just shoves me out of my chair. Like, shut up, kid. Starts
You-
kicking
you-
me.
That reminds me, you should have a sour candy.
Community of us.
You
Mm.
should.
Have
You should also
sour
do
candy right
10
now.
10 jumping jacks.
100 jumping jacks.
I'm gonna kill you. I think I'm gonna kill.
While he eats the sour candy.
I could choke.
I'll let you know, Kib. You have, I think, 727
Fit kids.
fit Kibs to get through.
Yeah, I know it's a lot. We got to get to him.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait.
You.
We can do them together.
I don't think
No,
so.
they're fit kibs. It's in the
Yeah.
title.
That's specifically for you.
Kip.
If we were to do them, that's stealing
Cool.
chat's money.
Internal best super friends. One word. One
No.
word. One.
Kibbs, I don't think you understand. You see, they funded the campaign version
Cool with a K,
of
mind you.
the fit exercise stuff. Specifically, they're wanting to play the Kibbs campaign of Fit Kibbs.
No,
You're
no
trying to
multiplayer.
argue-
Now,
yeah,
the next subject after Battlefield. BioShock 4's leadership replaced as 2K insists it's committed to delivering a great game. Developer Cloud
Or
Chamber
there wasn't
has
even a-
changed direct. What? Go ahead.
There wasn't a Bioshock 3. There was an Infinite. But there's no 3.
So they're
What?
Infinite. They're counting it as 3. Some studios do this, like where they're like, the original
Why do you
Battlefield.
call it Bioshock 3?
I mean, why is Battlefield 1942 called not Battlefield 1?
I don't know. I don't like Battlefield. I think Battlefield's gay.
You're gay. Now,
Got him.
destroyed. BioShock 4's leadership replaced as 2K insists it's committed to delivering a great game. Developer Cloud Chamber has changed director and studio head. Take-Two has replaced the leadership behind the next BioShock game after it reportedly failed an internal development review. Is that bad?
Mhm.
In a statement, a spokesperson from the publisher confirmed Cloud Chamber Studio head Kelly Gilmore has left their role, while creative director Horgarth de la Plante has moved into a publishing position. Plante was involved in the original BioShock game across multiple disciplines, including level design, art, and programming. According to Bloomberg, the leadership changes follow a recent failed review by executives at 2K. The publishing arm Take-Two BioShock 4's narrative was identified as an area that was particularly in need of improvement and will be
That
revamped.
is a
It's
very
the-
diplomatic way of saying, yeah, it fucking sucked.
when the executives look at your story and they're like, "This is cringe," that's a bad sign. According to
Fucked up.
According to Bloomberg's sources, 2K also canceled plans for a remake of the original BioShock game earlier this year. True, it honestly doesn't need a remake. It's
No, its control scheme is still fairly
it really
modern.
just needs an update that they just have to push out for the OG BioShock to make it run on modern Windows.
If anything, I would say remaster more so than remake.
No, they already did that. That sucked. All they should do is
I
release what I think it should be called is an enhanced edition. And what that means is enhanced is that it has widescreen support. It's got updates to make its stability go better so that it doesn't lag and crash all the time. And not only has it got modern resolution, but an update to the controls for any controls that are a little bit funky, and then
played-
that's it.
I played Bioshock 1 and 2 recently, the remastered version.
They're bad.
2 was extremely fucking crashy, but 1 was fine.
One is bad. Visually, it's bad.
Yeah, it is,
I've looked
but-
at the remaster compared to the OG because I did side by side. Because chat started a fund for Bioshock that we're gonna play through, and the OG looks way better than the remaster.
That's true.
The remaster just looks bad. It looks cheap and tacky, and it's like they added bloom and made the color oversaturated on everything.
Regular likes it cheap and tacky.
Yeah, because
No, I just
Yeah,
said
that
I
reminds me,
said
you
the
wanted-
first one ran well. I'm saying the second game crashes like the son of a bitch.
That reminds me, India's supposed to do Bioshock.
Slendio is his
Bio-
actual name.
Bindio shot.
India Weeb.
That's true. But yeah, so that's. I mean, it's good that they're taking measures because they saw it being a shit show, and instead of 2K doing what 2K usually does, because let's remind everybody, why was Aliens Colonial Marines shit? Oh, it's Mr. Greaseball himself.
Randy Pitchford.
Randy Pitchford, the grease monkey of all time. So, and for reiterating, for those who don't know, Randy Pitchford siphoned all the money Sega had given him to develop Aliens Colonial Marines into Borderlands 2, which caused Sega to sue them because Sega was like looking at the game they'd commissioned and was like, what have they done to my boy? What have they done to my...
I was really upset because I was kind of looking forward to Colonial Marines.
Same. I was so stoked. And as it turns out, Borderlands 2 is the reason why Colonial Marines is the way it is. Borderlands 2 killed Colonial Marines.
Yeah, because they took all the funding for it.
Damn it. We still haven't gotten, like, the only thing we've gotten is that one kind of okay-ish Aliens shooter that they put out a while ago, third person.
The squad shooter, you mean?
Yeah, that one's okay.
Dark Descent, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
That was a
something like
neat
that.
little game.
There's also
Yeah.
AVP. AVP is a decent series.
That's ancient.
Yeah.
That's ancient.
I don't mind
Talking about
the
new
series,
stuff.
but it is old. The original AVP, holy
But, like-
shit, is that's difficult to go
Which
back.
which one's the one with
AVP
the aliens wouldn't track you as an enemy?
Wouldn't track you.
Wouldn't track you. Was
That shouldn't be any of them unless you're playing.
Are you talking about they
sim.
wouldn't crawl on the walls like they were supposed to, or hop over things?
They wouldn't like the aggression of the AI was just that they were just like shuffling around.
Oh, only thing I can think of is that in Colonial Marines there was an issue where aliens weren't like crawling around.
They weren't doing
Yeah.
what they're
A big-
supposed to
well,
because there was
a
a
big
line
chunk of
on
it
the
was
code was fucked.
Yeah, it was
The
a
code was-
mistype in the
Yes.
code, a single like mistype.
Yep.
It's because the game got shoved out before it was ready, and there was a single mistype in the code that basically prevented the aliens from doing all their actual mechanics, and so they just sort of like awkwardly path around boxes to get to you because they can't
Yeah,
hop
they
over
don't
them.
act like aliens.
They're
They
like,
act like just
like
they
Pac-Man
act
towards
like
you.
ants that
Here's a
can't-
game. Here's a game you didn't consider. Alien Pinball.
Into the garbage was squealing.
Alright, server muting and then banning Reguline and
I think it's time for Reguline to become a new member of the Bickering Bunch Discord. Hands, would you like to do the honors?
Oh shit!
If you do that, I'm gonna throw a hissy fit.
Okay, yeah, but it's like it's not gonna take-
Okay, and okay.
Kid won't be able to play Outriders because I'm not gonna play with him.
Don't worry, I'll be playing with him.
Damn. The squirrel just
you know,
scoots
as
in
well
the
as
seat.
I, that game's fucking bad.
No,
Just play Technomancer.
yeah, just play Technomancer. Stop being a
Play the most
cringe.
boring fucking class on the planet. Yeah.
Ooh, he's mad. You made him
He's
angry.
mad, yeah. He
Oh,
is.
that's because he
he's-
invested all that time in that bad class. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
My class
yeah.
is good.
I was like, why
The
is he so
game's just
snippy?
shit.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
where the snippiness is coming from.
Hey, he's like, I'm 2 levels behind you guys. Wow.
Technomancer, I don't even notice the difference.
Skill issue.
Yeah, no, I don't know these.
Skill
I go
issue.
2 or 3 levels without having any issues.
Burning Creed says Colonial Marines would actually hard crash my PC. Was super pissed. At least we have Aliens Fire Team. That's what it's called. Aliens Fire Team. That's actually somewhat
Fire
okay.
Team.
That
I-
one's a good
It had
one.
0 replayability, unfortunately.
I liked
It's
that
fun.
one, but part of my issue with it is it uses new aliens lore, which is like, eh.
Oh, it's
but,
only
like, you
$6
kinda have to-
buckos.
kinda have to deal
You
with
need it 2 people to play with as well.
Mhm. I enjoyed the engineer.
Yeah, it's on sale for $6 if anybody wants to try it. This one's
Ew,
fun.
Pat.
The expansion's
If it-
not so good.
If it had a bit of replayability to the missions, I would have liked it a lot more. But as it is, you don't
they
really
tried.
have a chance to level up other classes. You pick
This
one and stick with
is
it through the whole time.
basically Aliens Colonial Marines, by the way. So
Mixed
pretty
with,
much.
like, quasi Left 4 Dead style stuff, except if it was linear.
It is linear. You can only get like one playthrough, but basically grab this game. It's only $6 right now. Grab this game, 3 copies of it for 2 of your buddies because it's 3 players, and then play with your friends. We could probably play this again in October. This was actually fun.
I wouldn't mind playing this again.
You have so
again.
many games to fuck you play in October, Kibbs.
I know.
And
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
trying
going
to-
to do any of them.
It's
I understand he's
spooky.
trying to do this. He's trying to do this strategically so he doesn't play any actual scary games.
No, he's going to play actual scary games. We have a few of them
know.
he has to play.
Yeah,
You're not getting away with it like you pushed for last year.
guys. We need to make fucking Dead Space West the entire month of October.
The worst part is I get stressed out when I play that.
Good.
But yeah, this game is actually not half bad for what it is, and for being
The biggest issue I had with it, if you scroll back up, the card,
Itemization.
no, the
uh,
card system.
yeah, this was a bit dumb.
So if you wanted to get like good experience stuff, like you had to basically get lucky and get these really nice cards, like the card that he has right there, times 2.5 XP in credits. Like that's how you had to do your modifiers. And if you failed, I don't remember if you got to keep the card or if it burned the card, regardless if you succeeded or failed.
Also, Chatfish just informed me, little 12 Derg lets me know that this just entered early access recently. For those who are a fan of the old Titan Quest series, the new Titan Quest just dropped. Titan Quest is a ARPG. So, squealy.
It's also early access.
Yeah.
I've heard that, as Vegalin was saying, it's a similar vein to Grim Dawn.
Yes, it's made by the same people.
Well, it's basically Diablo, like it's style of
Diablo
game.
2, yeah.
But this is set in
So-
like ancient Greece, basically.
But the benefit of Grim Dawn is that you don't have to fucking constantly click like Diablo.
What about the medieval night zombie game, Kibbs? Has that
Does
made
that
any
make-
changes?
that one
A
was
Blight
cool.
Survival?
Yeah.
That'll look
I've
good.
not seen anything new on it.
Check
yet.
it. Check it while I show them this. Look, water chat.
Okay.
Water. You can swim around in it.
You can roll wind like a barbarian.
Actually, I don't think anything new would be there. Let me check their Twitter.
Man, it's been a while.
But-
Like Titan Quest was never a game I actually played, but it looked interesting. This actually looks visually interesting.
I'm currently
Also-
playing through Titan Quest. It's pretty good.
Titan Quest 2, the reason why we bring this up for those who are ARPG fans, the fucking what's the game called that was looking good and now it's kind of going to the way of the shitter, which is kind of just saddening.
PoE 2.
Path of Exile 2 is kind of hitting the shitter. It's kind of imploding in on itself. And at least last I looked, we'll take a quick look at it. And so if you're looking for a new ARPG, this might be where you want to go. Because Path of Exile 2, let's see.
It's going through the
Oh, it's not
usual.
it's not mostly negative anymore. But it's
going
having
through
some
the
serious
usual life
troubles.
cycle.
Yeah.
It's going through the usual life cycle of a
Oh.
ARPG that's live service where they just
Kibbs,
nerf everything, buff everything
What's up?
later.
type in Atomic Heart 2.
Like Atomic Heart. But okay. I think you want to look at it.
Atomic
Yeah.
Shart.
I wasn't a big fan of the first one. In fact, I actually hated it.
Once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe.
A whale!
So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic.
Why does she have lipstick?
I don't know.
2.
Seeing a lot of companions.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Oops. This is like Far Cry.
Yes, I was about to say that.
So instead of Bioshock, they're ripping off Far Cry.
Both.
Oop. As long as the main protagonist doesn't shuts the fuck up this time. Oh my
Yes,
god, he talks
That's
so
I
much.
think that's one of the big things. Is I don't think he talks.
Oh, thank God. Because holy shit, he would not shut the fuck up in the game.
Crispy critters, Kibbs.
Just start screaming. Crispy
So-
critters.
So
I can't remember. Wasn't that just like a saying that doesn't really translate that well?
We'll give it a second chance.
I did look up Blight Survival. They've been doing AMAs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but the latest news and like reveal they've done is I posted the Steam news thing, which I'm pretty sure we already watched the clip of it, but I don't know if we actually looked at the news post. The other thing that they did was they recently did a very quick sneak peek of one of the dungeons in the game, which they have it available to download on the.
Again, this
Wallpaper
entire
engine.
game's aesthetic is cool to me.
There were
is.
2 of these zombie games that looked really good, and they're both medieval. What was the other one?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Uh,
don't remember.
That's the one where you're like running, you're like platforming. Through
Yeah,
like,
that one.
sections.
You're
That
big.
was,
the-
actually,
the-
that
the
was
guy-
actual survival. This one's a.
Yeah, 'cause they jump down from a wall to show.
I want both
like,
of these.
The guy taking damage. Yeah. I don't remember what that one's called though.
Yeah, I don't
looks
want to
pretty-
drop 6 feet only to break my fucking ankle. I think that's.
I
This was
like
just showing
that,
off the
though.
marshland.
It's like,
Break your goddamn cankles, Bucky.
survival. It's survival.
Just sneak peek of, I guess, the area they're currently working on, or
Damn. That's
and
it.
just the rest of it's just news and more screenshots.
Now, is this gonna play like Left 4 Dead, or what's like the play style of this?
I'm still not 100% sure.
Because Blight kind of sounds like it's going to be. Souls like I want to kill myself.
I mean,
You know why
nothing
they
at this
put that
point.
in there. You know why they put it in there, so.
No,
This
those are
guy
user
who-
tags.
He
mind
wears
you.
armor, therefore it's like Dark Soul.
This is alpha footage, just to remind Chatfish what this is. Brr.
You could keep the shield, by the way.
Yeah,
He did.
No, he wants to weave it there as a point.
Yes, Kibbs is also Souls-like. Thank you, Blake.
The Souls-like VTuber experience.
look, Hibbs quartersteps.
Moochooms.
It's called God Save Birmingham.
Are they
It is a mythic-
moochoomed zombies? Oh, look at that
I'll
one.
look
next
it
and
up,
see
see
how
if there's
that's going.
anything. I'll double check it.
That sounds right.
Yeah, like the mushroom zombies, Gibbs.
Yeah, it's some kind of fungal thing.
It's like the Black Death, except there was fungal.
Yeah, they're definitely fungal zombies because they got fungals on their body. Fungal bungles. It does look very good though. And there's like money and you loot stuff.
Yes.
So I'm
It's
wondering
on
if it's
Steam,
like
I
an
double-checked.
open world
Okay,
thing.
then.
Or if it's like set pieces that you go to.
I think it's probably more set pieces in the overworld dungeon type
Probably.
areas.
Steel ingot. It looks really good. Mostly
Looks
the
like it's gonna
armor
run
and
like
the-
dog shit.
I don't think so.
Like it's this. This looks like a game that's gonna run poorly. Says Blake.
Oh my god. Well, it's down to optimization. As long as they do good optimization work, it should run well.
Is it made in Unreal? If so, it will run poorly.
There's a
I
good
have a
chance to make
YouTube
it work.
video for God Save Birmingham, man.
Is it new or is it old?
I think it's new. It's video of a walkthrough of the upcoming gameplay demo.
Yep, this was them showing off that there's also bad people too. So you'll be fighting Zambus and human dudes.
And you
And
can
if there's stealth,
crawl.
Gibbs. You're stealthing with fucking plate.
Plate? If you pad it, can be.
As soon as he
Yeah,
hits
like-
like
It
a
doesn't look
rock,
padded.
though, it's gonna clink though.
His doesn't look padded enough for it
No.
to not clink.
Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah?
Imagine getting
What's
mud
that
in your
noise?
visor.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Nickel.
Look at the ferns. Really high quality.
Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Dead. I like how
The video
we went
looks
for the
new.
side. Loot some for his stuff.
Salt mineral.
I think this is gonna go. I think if I recall when we looked at last time, it's going for more of an extraction style game.
Maybe it's like sort of like Helldivers. Like
But I
open
remember
area.
reading. I don't remember anything about PvP. It seemed like it was gonna be primarily a PvE thing.
Yeah, this is PvE. It said on the tags, which is good. I don't know if they need PvP in a game like this.
No, extraction games PvP usually just make them cancer.
It's a very acquired taste. One I don't quite possess.
Hello, friend.
And that's a multiplayer. It's like,
Leaves.
look, friend.
I like the
Established
environment itself. That's what's getting me.
Yes, they're doing a good job with the
The world
environments
looks great,
for sure.
yeah.
A lot of Safalg.
Show this gameplay to a much younger kid, his brain just explodes.
Younger
Yeah.
kid.
Like he's playing Medieval 2 with his dad, and then this game comes out.
Yeah, just show him this. Wow.
I think I'd fucking be like, oh my god.
You'd say it's like, wow, that was a nice pre-rendered cutscene.
Where's the physics?
That's before physics.
No, as in like young kid would be like, I want physics.
What do you mean, young kid? That's current kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, return to physics.
Return to physics. Physics needs to be brought back. Well, they need to expand it so it does more than what it does. Because it's kind of flawed.
You know why they killed aliens, colonial marines, kids?
They couldn't get the physics working.
Exactly, because they can
Yeah,
get it working in
physics.
Borderlands 2, and therefore they had to put all the money into Borderlands 2 instead.
Blight. It looks promising.
Sure,
It's your
right?
Bible.
Now for the next thing.
So I posted a link to apparently the upcoming game demo that's going to be at
Alright, so we're gonna get a demo of one of these. God Save Birmingham. Is Birmingham single player, I think?
it might be.
That's okay.
It's 14C, Kibbs. 14C, not AD.
Oh, it's got Japanese, or was that Korean there? It might be a Korean dev
It's
studio.
apparently this is dev gameplay of them playing and showing it off with no commentary. Pre-alpha May 5th, 2025 build.
So yeah, this very much looks kind of like Project Zomboid, but medieval. By the way,
Looks like it plays like it.
it does.
Medieval and third person.
Now this is more survival horror. You're a peasant going around trying to just survive. Trying to do physics barricading. See how that works if the door opens. Like,
Unmake.
equip.
I made you. I can
Unmake you.
I like the lighting.
Yeah, I liked when the lighting clipped through the table.
Like
That's my
that.
favorite part, actually. Yeah.
Because he puts his hand underneath it, and so the table obscures lighting. They might want to work on some of the animations.
At least you can tell that it's real because it's fucking up like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Oh, he
is.
can unmake it.
Unmake it.
You walk up to a zombie corpse, unmake it.
So they're just showing us how much looting there is. This is on
They also
level
show
with
the
Project
character picks
Zomboid.
up the actual loot on the thing instead of just animation.
He's naked. This does look like almost 3D Zomboid, but medieval.
I think it's actually pretty
Well,
good.
Zomboid's gonna become medieval soon, kids. You know that?
I mean, this
It'll
looks good.
Go from modern to medieval.
Zombie spotted him. Question: how do zombies work?
Well, they do look like
Fell
zombie
over the
zombies.
fucking box.
You just have to slow walk away from them and you're safe.
That
Oh,
one
these
spawned
thick
in the
guys.
air.
That spawned in, yeah.
Hurry!
And then he's getting grabbed because he's not paying attention, and he got away with it.
You have a donation.
Yep, we'll read that right after this. Okay, zombies have a hard time passing over the fence. I guess the simulator.
Which is probably a good thing that they. Have
No,
a
why
hard
would you
time.
drink that? No. That's out here with the
Cheers.
zombies.
Delicious.
I like how he just finishes the animation, but it still says drinking.
Well, it's an early build.
Appreciate the zombie's still behind him, just fucking too busy with the fence.
Well, they got to make the environment first, and then allow the
Yep.
zombies to.
I know.
Interact with it.
This is pre-alpha gameplay still.
Yep.
I just find it funny that all he needs to do is put a little thing in the way. Basically impossible to get by.
So
get around it.
he's often putting barricades in, and you'll notice they'll trip over objects. So I think that objects, they do want to do like physics with the legs. So you can trip
Yes, I
them.
believe that is the entire intention.
So that's nice to see them actually
Unmake!
tying that.
He's unmaking!
I'm unmaking the table. Oh, the item's just gonna
Unmaker.
drop. They're just gonna drop. Watch. Blop.
Yeah.
Look, Gibbs, look at the shadows on the wall.
Is there a zombie on the wall? What? Oh, it's up there.
It's somehow there, Gibbs.
Nice.
There he is!
Stomp him.
Damn.
That's a heavy kick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that head's gone. Showing off the crafting and cooking system. The food meeple is in the top left corner, by the way. I just found it. I just noticed he's got hungry.
You just found it, Gibbs? Good
Yeah, I
job.
was
Kind of
paying
going
attention.
with a similar style to the
Why is he double
Don't
tapping?
starve.
It's 'cause
Don't
Double
Starve
tap.
Noodles.
The environment actually doesn't look half bad. The test environment they've set up. It looks lived in. The zombie behavior could probably use a little bit of work.
If it's gonna be like Zomboid, then it's gonna
Ooh,
have like a
that's good.
pre-made environment, a pre-made world.
Oh, he's going for the knees too.
He broke
I
his
mean, wouldn't
legs.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, but showing us that we can destroy parts of the limbs now. After the demoing off. See? Now it'll crawl around and it's basically not a threat.
Well, depends on if you're paying attention to what's on the ground.
That's true. Now trying to pop its head. There goes the arm. This is peasants.
There's a demo
Peasants
playtime
and-
in the bottom right, so it looks like it'll be a limited time demo is the intention.
Yep, it's counting down.
Fuck.
That might be there because there might be a memory leak that they haven't solved.
Maybe, yeah.
That or they don't
That
want you
could
to
be
play
the
it
case.
too much.
Because it starts breaking apart.
Yep. Stability might
As you
actually
notice,
start
he
failing.
hasn't tried to go outside the town yet. He's only been inside the town.
It's the play area they focused on.
It's probably a relatively limited area.
Yep. Wanting to show off the fact that you can drag
The
things around a
humble
lot.
wooden barrel.
So pretty much everything you can interact with, for the most part, what it seems like. There's also a sleeping mechanic. I hear a zombie behind him.
Cheese feast on the cheese.
He has this horrible... Oh, he has a bruise on his hand. It's got a dynamic health system, just like Zomboid.
Couldn't see it because of your head.
Yep, Fat Aerith's head's in the way. But there's a... It basically showed like a damaged hand. Goddamn Aerith, your chunky hand's in the way.
You just lower her a little bit.
Oh my god.
No, he got past the barrel. It's okay,
Well,
the
he
wooden
get-
beam will stop him.
They get past the beam. No.
It's the pillow on the ground that's got him stuck. So far, it looks actually like they're working on a lot here. It's a good proof of concept.
Mm-hmm.
Apple. I got an apple. I got a bread.
Makes you wonder how
Probably wouldn't
people.
have as much trouble with that because they can just come through. Oh,
Makes
he's
you
back
wonder-
at it.
The environment seems like they put a lot of effort into it. Definitely has a ways to go,
Yeah.
though. But now they're heading out more into the country. A little monastery over there. And the question is, is it like Zomboid, where you can just, or like State of Decay, I guess, where you can fortify wherever you want and turn things into like bases?
I mean, you can do that in Zomboid.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So like a monastery would actually be a really good
Uh-oh.
spot. That door popped in.
that little shovel or whatever was having trouble there.
It was physicsing hard.
It's like I'm tired, boss.
The shovel fell over as he walked
Violently.
closer.
Violently vibrating.
I mean, they're just gonna spot you. Just sprint, dude.
But he needs to show the stealth, Gibbs.
That's kind of creepy looking.
What?
Into the hobbit hole.
Oh, it's a little poor person home. Just pick on the steel gauntlets.
Poor person with the steel gauntlets.
Oh my god, I'm getting anxiety watching this because it's like, dude, they're behind you. Hurry!
Now he's gonna say that his fist must be a temple because they're open for business.
Stop that.
I like how none of the zombies came.
Do you even know what I'm referencing, Gibbs?
That's fucking. What's the name of the movie? Fucking Ash.
No.
Yeah, it is.
The movie you're thinking of is Army of Darkness, Gibbs.
Yeah.
No.
But it's not that
the
movie
phrase.
Didn't you say that?
The
man?
phrase.
No.
My fist must be a temple because they're open for business. Comes from that fucking weird ass, like low poly video of a SWAT team going in to stop Jesus from resurrecting on the behest of the Easter Bunny. Go ahead, Hans.
You say low poly, by the way, but it was drawn in his paint.
That's what Jesus says before he attacks the SWAT team
Yeah.
and merges the shit.
am the Son of God. A little louder, please.
Because I
Little
think they
clearer.
they may have even rotoscoped one of the actions where he does a fucking
I'm pretty sure
random
there was-
knockout.
I'm pretty sure there was some rotoscoping in that.
Rotoscoped and then drawn in fucking in his paint.
Let's see.
Look, rotoscoping is great. It's a lost art.
Is there anything else they show off that's particularly fancy? The
I
dynamic
think
day
it's
night
gonna
system.
be a lot of most of the same.
Just survival
Showing
stuff.
night, lighting, very dark at night. Also, holding a
do
torch like that close to your face, you're just gonna
Just
make
gonna
yourself.
burn.
Well,
You can burn
yes,
it.
but also it's not gonna spread the light around much, so you're just gonna not see
It's gonna
shit.
blind you, yeah. That's why you
Yeah,
hold
it's
torches
gonna
above
kill
your head.
night eye.
Yeah, you hold it
Oh,
above your head. and
Graphical
it's-
bug. You can see the light through the hair. I think it might be Unreal. That's the thing that happens in
Probably.
Unreal a lot. We
Just
can,
put
trying to set the
torch
ground
on
on
the
fire.
Unmake the channel.
So they're going for a much more hardcore sort of zombo survival game. That could be potentially interesting. The real question is we have to ask ourselves: is are they going to add multiplayer and stuff like that to it? Because I think games like
I'm
this
curious
can
how the
benefit from that.
zombie thing's supposed to have spread, because
I assume the Zeds will work better because they work really bad right now. They get stuck a
Hey,
lot.
I would
funny
assume-
the torch starts catching everything on fire.
Is that why he dropped it? No. He dropped it because he needed to.
well, there's the issue of like, okay, so it must have been something like spread like a plague first.
I can't even see what that was, but something fell over there. Just sets on his toe. Chicken boons. He's got a brigandine now, I think. I can't really tell because the lighting's not very good.
It looks like a brigandine.
But yeah, it looks like one.
Doesn't actually fully close the door.
It's because he doesn't want to. Closing the door's rude.
He wants a zombie to come in,
Opens it again. See, actually, the
just
fucking
showing off how
squeaking.
you can interact.
Yep. It looks genuinely creepy at night.
Yeah, but it would be actually dark.
Oh, damn it. God damn. They have voice lines. God damn it.
Maybe there's a necromancer. Yeah, they could do the magic angle.
He fucked up
I
his
think-
foot.
So one thing I noticed, he has to go into his item menu to
check his health.
swap out his weapon from a torch to a pitchfork instead of having it on a hotkey.
I assume they're gonna
That's,
fix that.
That's how Zomboid works.
Uh,
So
Zomboid actually has a hot bar.
it
Based
has
on
a
what you
tool
have.
belt, kid.
Yeah, no, it has a hotbar and gameplay. No. And I know this because if you get like Alice suspenders, you get more actions. Well, you have it to begin with. You have a belt as well,
you have to
and you
keep
have your
things on those.
you have your back slot as well, and so you can expand your hotbar depending on what you're wearing.
I figured it was the back slot only available in the backpack.
The healing window is literally just Zomboid.
It's like we like Zomboid, but we want medieval and 3D. Dies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kibbs, is there anything else you want to cover?
I think that's probably everything for today. But that was funny as shit.
Fucking dies.
My god. That was funny. Oh my god. Alright, chat. So, the next stream we'll be doing for today shall be good old... What's that game called? Forget the name. Names are hard for Kib.
It's called something funny. It's called Outriders. Oh.
I mean chat riders. Chat riders. And they start waddling.
And they waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
I'm just setting up the stream, chat. Calm down, chat.
Kid, Outward 2 is going to come out soon, and that game's going to be ass. You should play
And you're going to play it, yes.
with me.
Oh, look, Kibbs, he's lonely. He wants.
I want to play Outward 2, because it's going to be terrible.
Alright, we're naming this trying to bully Squealy.
Why would you do that? What have I ever done to you?
Because Squealy needs to be destroyed, and we all know it. Right?
I think you're full of hate.
Jessica, we hate fucking Squealy. We always have. I know you have.
I thought he was full of cholesterol.
That's true. Fat line. Chunky line.
No.
Chubby, fat, round even. Chubby, 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 chat, you line. Chubby, 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 chat, you line.
Kibbs should probably grab food before he starts.
He probably should, otherwise he'll be grumpy.
Oh
Yeah, and
my
whiny.
god. All right.
It'll get pouty and moody and all the other women things that he does.
But yes, chat. We'll be starting that stream in about 30 to 20 minutes because I'm going to take care of food. And we'll see you in the next stream. For those who don't accompany us to the next stream, thanks for joining for today's Bunchcast. Remember, you can always pop into the Bickering Bunch discussion to suggest topics on the next Bunchcast. If you want to, go ahead. What's up?
Was Genghis's dono red?
Oh, that's right. We watched that clip. Let's see, where did Genghis go? Gangoid! He donates $10. He says, I doubt I'm the boops your nose. Only one who wants Kibbs to poop away. Stay wade. Oh, whoa. That's cursed. SFYS, Stella Blade. Well, if Chatfish want, you can make me play Stellar Blade. And we can look at anime ass and titties all day night. All day.
Hey, to be fair, that's basically the reason people play it. Because from what I've seen of the gameplay, it looks really meh.
Well,
Supposedly
doesn't matter.
It's fun.
I don't care. Because if chat funds it, we're playing. At least for a stream, if nothing else. Yes, that's the spirit, Grumpy. Crush Squealy. Destroy Squealy. Let your hatred for Squealy grow and fester.
What have I ever done to you?
The destruction
What
of all
haven't you
Squealy
done?
kind. We must
I've done a
obliterate
lot of
him.
terrible things. I will do worse later.
See? He just admitted it. Our hatred is not only justified, it's righteous, chat. Again, chat, thank you for your generous donations. We're almost to Sunday's goal, so very good job, Chatfish. We're already over halfway there. We'll be popping into the next stream, which is going to be Outriders. Watch us make fun of Squealy, banter, and tell Squealy why he's bad at game because he chose the wrong class in that game. And
My class is better than your class.
he's so mad about
His
it.
class is no, the Devastator is better than the Trickster.
He's so
Well,
mad.
that's not a problem.
So there's two angry people in the next stream that I have to mention. It's gonna be Squealy and it's gonna be fucking Rapier, as they both made unfortunate class decisions, and their classes are just
We're
kind of crap.
sorry that the game has
Oh,
one
he's
functional
mad.
class that's not even fun to
Sounds like a skill issue. Well,
Ad
anyway.
hominem.
play.
Ad hominem, ad hominem. All right, chat. We'll see you in the next stream. For those that we don't see in there, have a good day, and see you later.